guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bridget. I'm so excited to have you guys here on today's video. I read 5 books in the month of June. I am really excited to talk about them. They are all 5 new authors and I read 4 mysteries and 1 mystery/crime. I started off the month reading The Power of a Good Dumpling by Y. Chim. It's about 16-year-old Anna. She is the daughter of 2 migrants. She is working for her dad's restaurant. She's taking on all sorts of responsibilities. She is looking after her younger brother. She is getting bullied at school for her mum's illness. It covers the topic of mental health. Basically, you learn early on that her mum is really unwell and she stays in bed, and Anna takes on a lot more responsibility. Anna is being the oldest daughter and having all these expectations placed on her. She's struggling with her school grades and she wants to work at the restaurant to help her family out, but also kind of escape the day-to-day life that she is going through at the moment. There's also a bit of romance. When she starts work, there is a new delivery boy that gets hired. He's just a few years older than Anna and Rory share their experiences of grief and trauma and mental illness. I really liked how the author just brought in all those aspects of life, kind of touches on real life challenges and difficulties and mental illness. I just loved this book. 5 stars out of 5 stars. Next book that I read was How to End a Love Story. Helen has written a best-selling book. She is top of her game. She's getting it turned into a TV show. She even gets asked to sit in the writer's room to help write out the TV script for it. Grant went to school with Helen, but she didn't really know him that much. He was popular and social, and then however many years later, when she's written this book and she's in the writer's room, she realizes that Grant is in the writer's room and he's well liked, he's popular, he has great ideas. Helen has to either not take the job because of the connection between Helen and Grant killing her sister, or take the job. She kind of chooses to withhold this from her family, and she's kind of dealing with a lot of social anxiety, imposter syndrome, there's enemies to lovers, workplace romance, forced proximity, and it was a good time to read. I enjoyed it. I didn't love it. I gave that one 3 stars. The next book that I read was Just Last Night by Vari McFarlane, and my sister actually recommended this author. I had no idea what to expect going into this book. There was a plot twist. I gave it 3.5 stars, but I think in hindsight I would actually give it 4. I really enjoyed the writing style. There was heaps of banter between the characters, found family. There are 4 friends: Justin, Susie, Eve and Ed. Eve is keeping a secret. You don't know what it is. We learn quite soon. Everything changes. There's a huge plot twist at the beginning and I thought I was going into a romance, so you just kind of have to be a little bit mindful that this isn't your typical romance. Character development, I loved how the main character Eve learns something about herself and she kind of goes on this journey through the thing that's happened between their friend group. And the end of this book, there's a really good complex scene between 2 of the main friends, but it is so good. It'll just honestly leave you wanting more of this author. So following this nurse, she's working in an old age home. She's starting a new medication and she notices something's wrong with the medication, like 2 people have been on this new medication and something's happened that doesn't seem entirely normal for the medications that were given to these people. She goes to report it, something happens, a plot twist, and it skips to a university. They're doing pharmaceutical trials at the university, and whether it's ethical, where they're trialing the drug, and there's a tutor there and she's teaching history. And there's another plot twist, and these plot twists, they are so good. The suspense is so good. Okay guys, the last book that I read this month was Happy Place by Emily Henry, and yes, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I loved this book. The way that she describes summer, it just, even though it's the middle of winter here in New Zealand, she just encapsulates living by the sea. You know, the setting, 5 out of 5 stars. The friendship group, 5 out of 5 stars. Like what they're going through as 30-year-olds, the depth of the characters, the dialogue. I'm sorry, but the 3 best friends, it's so like, it's just that found family aspect of Happy Place was just so just warm and happy to read about. Even though the main character's undergoing various challenges, and Emily Henry creates 3 friends, and you know how you grow apart and then you come back together. I love that they had a yearly together, and how they grow and they're becoming different versions of themselves from uni compared to where they are now. It was just so warm, like the main characters in that book. I'm just getting like emotional thinking about it because they were just like beautifully written. Definitely be rereading it in summer. Finishing June on a really happy note and a happy place. If you've read any of them, let me know in the comments below. I want to continue the chat. Love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.